Tarlac Solon faces plunder raps. And ICI to live stream flood control probe starting next week. Bats infest aging PIA building, staff raise health fears. Trump slaps harsh sanctions on Russian oil giants. Francis Sarkozy has 2 jail bodyguards. Anton Huang leads Rustan's legacy into new retail era.
No, I mean it's a golf course. You got to hit a golf shot. I've played enough courses.
Converge blows out Terra Firma. And Corpus John's sharpened game ahead of International Series Philippines. Quezon set for worldwide release. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to morning news source only here at Daily Tribune. We're live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. I'm Chynna Basillaje, bringing you today's top stories. Let's kick things off with today's weather. Tropical storm Salome has maintained its strength while traversing Sabtang Batanes according to Pag-asa. The storm packs maximum sustained winds of 65 km per hour and gusts up to 90 km per hour, moving south-southwest at 20 km per hour. Batanes remains under signal number 2, while parts of the Babuyan Islands and Ilocos Norte are under signal number 1. Heavy rainfall is expected in Batanes until Friday, as Salome may pass near the Babuyan Islands this morning and Ilocos Norte by noon or afternoon. The system is forecast to gradually weaken into a remnant low by Friday, and stay safe and updated. For our traffic update, traffic is light at Balintawak, Bukawe, and San Fernando toll plazas. Expect a 200-meter queue near Mindanao Toll Plaza. All other areas along NLEX, SCTEX, and the NLEX connector, including interchanges, are flowing smoothly. Now let's move on to today's headlines. St. Louis University in Baguio City is temporarily moving all face-to-face classes to synchronous online sessions from 23 to 25 October 2025 due to rising influenza cases. The shift applies from basic education to graduate programs, with in-person classes expected to resume on Monday, 27 October. Non-teaching staff will continue working on-site while observing strict health protocols. The university's health services unit will remain open for medical checkups, with free vitamins available for students through school assemblies.
It's a golf course. You got to hit a golf shot.
Baguio's Health Services Office recently noted an increase in influenza-like illnesses from January to October, though cases are 44% lower compared to last year. Authorities urged residents to follow health precautions and seek medical attention if experiencing symptoms such as severe colds, fever, cough, and fatigue. A private anti-crime group has filed plunder and multiple criminal charges before the Office of the Ombudsman against Tarlac 3rd District Representative Noel Rivera, his wife Vice Mayor Evelyn Rivera, and DPWH Tarlac 1st District Engineer Neil Farala. The group United Filipino Against Crime and Corruption accused the Riveras of securing around 600 million pesos worth of government projects for their firm, Tarlac 3G Construction and Development Corp., which reportedly handled about 30 contracts, including flood control and health center construction. UPAC founder Pyra Nukum Lucas alleged that Congressman Rivera personally signed DPWH contracts while in office, a conflict of interest for an incumbent lawmaker who allegedly failed to divest from his company. Rivera, a former barangay captain elected to Congress in 2022 and re-elected in 2025, is barred from benefiting from government contracts while in public office. Independent Commission for Infrastructure Chairman Andres Reyes announced that the commission will begin live streaming its investigation into alleged flood control anomalies next week, pending technical setup. Reyes also acknowledged the need for greater authority to fully carry out the commission's mandate. Senate Francis Kiko Pangilinan welcomed the decision, saying the public deserves real-time updates and access to the probe's findings. The move comes in response to rising public demand for transparency and accountability surrounding multi-billion peso flood control projects currently under investigation. Bats called PIA building home bats have infested the 43-year-old Philippine Information Agency building in Quezon City, alarming employees over health and safety risks. The 48.7 million pesos rehabilitation project handled by DPWH and CEM Construction shows little progress, sparking allegations of a ghost project. Officials deny wrongdoing as calls grow to replace the aging, unsafe government facility. And for our international news, President Donald Trump has imposed tough sanctions on Russia's top oil firms, Rosneft and Lukoil, freezing their U.S. assets and banning American companies from doing business with them. The move comes amid stalled peace talks over Ukraine, where continued Russian attacks have reportedly claimed civilian lives, including children. The European Union rolled out its own set of penalties targeting Russia's energy sector, tightening international pressure as fighting escalates. France's Interior Minister Laurent Nunez confirmed that former President Nicolas Sarkozy will be guarded by two security officers while serving his jail sentence over a criminal conspiracy linked to alleged Libyan campaign funding. Officials say the protection is necessary due to Sarkozy's former state of head status and potential threats. The officers are assigned to a neighboring cell at Paris La Santé prison, where Sarkozy began serving his 5-year sentence on Tuesday. To avoid contact with other inmates, Sarkozy is held in the prison's solitary wing and gets one isolated daily walk in a small yard. Meanwhile, President and CEO Anthony Anton Tantoc Huang is driving SSI Group and Rustan's Commercial Corporation into the digital era. Under his leadership, SSI expanded its roster of luxury brands from Hermes and Balenciaga to Cartier, Zara, and JD Sports. In 2025, SSI secured majority ownership of Rustan's Marketing Corporation, strengthening the family's retail portfolio. Huang also launched Trunk, giving Filipino consumers online access to brands like Lova and Bottega Veneta, with Ristans and Adora stores nationwide, plus international honors from France and Italy. Huang is shaping the future of Philippine luxury retail while protecting the Ristans legacy. Rookie sensation Juan Gomez de Liano delivered another triple-double as Converge dominated Terra Firma with 125 to 108 in the PBA Philippine Cup at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium. The number 2 draft pick posted 17 points, 12 assists, and 10 rebounds, powering the Fiber Xers to a 2-1 record. After an 8-point halftime lead, Converge erupted for 37 points in the third, ballooning the advantage to 24. Gomez de Liano, who also notched a triple-double on opening day, said the bounce-back win was crucial after a tough loss to TNT. Filipino golfers Carl Corpus and Keanu Johns were spotted on the practice green with coach Miko Alejandro Thursday at Santa Elena Golf and Country Club, fine-tuning their strokes ahead of the International Series Philippines presented by Bingo Plus. Focused and composed, they are all set to proudly represent the flag on home soil. Filipino historical biopic Quezon, starring Jericho Rosales and Game of Thrones actor Ian Glenn, begins its global rollout this month. Screenings open in Australia and New Zealand on 30 October, followed by North America, Guam, and Canada on 31 October. The Middle East run starts 20 November with more countries to be announced. The film chronicles Manuel L. Quezon's political rise leading to the 1935 elections. Produced by TBA Studios and backed by FDCP, Quezon caps the studio's Bayaniverse trilogy after General Luna and Goyo. Producers promise a world-class big-screen experience. Now let's take a quick look for today's horoscope. Scorpio, today invites you to trust your instincts and stay grounded. Pay attention to subtle cues in work and relationships as your insight gives you an edge. Be open to collaboration but guard against over-intensity. A calm heart and clear mind will lead you toward meaningful progress. Check your luck. The universe might have a surprise in store. And Katribu, did you know on October 23, 1944, General Douglas MacArthur returned to Leyte, fulfilling his promise and launching the massive Battle of Leyte Gulf. With Japan's fleet weakened, the Philippine Commonwealth government was restored in Tacloban, marking a major step toward liberation, renewed sovereignty, and eventual independence after World War II. And a TikTok video by Nurse Angel is taking the internet by storm, racking up 5.3 million views and nearly 700,000 likes. In the clip, a performer dressed as Elphaba from Wicked isn't just giving to defying gravity. She's pulling off stunts while skating, sending the crowd into cheers and pure amazement. Netizens are just as impressed, with one comment perfectly summing it up: chaotic yet a beautiful performance. That's all for now. Join us again at noon for more updates. Once again, I'm Chynna Basillaje, and this has been Tribune News on Q.